Hey everyone, if you're aiming to get into an engineering program in Assam, then you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to break down everything you need to know about the Combined Entrance Examination 2026, or as you probably know it, CEE 2026. This is your step-by-step guide to get you ready.
So here's the plan. We'll start with what the CEE actually is, then we'll check if you're eligible to take it. After that, we'll dive into the exam format, walk you through the application process, cover what to do on exam day and beyond, and wrap it all up with the most important dates and a few key tips. Let's jump in.
All right, first things first. What exactly is the CEE 2026? Well, you can think of it as the single most important stepping stone to starting your engineering career in Assam.
To put it simply, the CEE is the official state-level entrance exam you've got to take to get into B.Tech, that's Bachelor of Technology, programs at colleges all across Assam. The whole show is run by the Assam Science and Technology University, or ASTU. They're the ones who manage everything from start to finish.
Okay, moving on to a really crucial part, your eligibility. Before you get your heart set on applying, you need to make absolutely sure you tick all the right boxes. So let's go through them together.
So academically, there are a few ways in. If you've done your 10+2, you need at least 45% in your main subjects if you're a general category candidate. For reserved categories, it's a little more relaxed at 40%. Those same percentages, 45 and 40, also apply if you're coming from a 3-year diploma. And if you have a BSc degree, you also need that minimum percentage, plus you must have passed your 10+2 with math.
Now, beyond your report card, there are a few other must-haves. You have to be an Indian citizen, and, this is a big one, you must be a permanent resident of Assam and have the certificate to prove it. Age-wise, you need to be at least 17 years old by December 31st, 2026, and here's some great news. There is no upper age limit. Of course, you also need to be of good moral character and be physically and mentally fit.
So, you've double-checked and you're eligible. Fantastic. Now, what does the test itself actually look like? Knowing the exam format inside and out is absolutely key to building a winning strategy.
Here's the main number you need to remember, 120. That's the total number of questions on the exam. And yeah, every single one of them is multiple choice.
And how much time do you get to answer those 120 questions? 3 hours. It's a single, non-stop exam. That's 180 minutes. So how you manage your time is going to be a massive factor.
The questions are split perfectly evenly across the big 3 science subjects, mathematics, physics, and chemistry. You'll get exactly 40 questions from each, which means every subject has the exact same weight.
Okay, listen up, because the scoring system is super important. For every correct answer, you get a fantastic 4 marks. But, and this is a big but, for every wrong answer, 1 mark gets taken away. Yep, there's negative marking. This means that guessing blindly is a terrible strategy and can really hurt your final score. You have to be smart about it.
Feeling good about the exam format? Awesome. Now let's talk about how to apply. The whole process is online, and honestly, if you just follow these steps, it's pretty painless. Let's walk through it.
First up, get your documents ready. You'll need a recent photo and a scanned copy of your signature. Just make sure you check the ASTU website for the exact sizes they require. Next, please, download and actually read the official brochure. It has all the fine print. Then, you'll go to the portal, fill everything in, upload your files, pay the fees, and after one last careful look, you hit submit and print out that confirmation page.
And I can't stress this enough, this is probably the most important pro tip you'll get. Once you click that final submit button, it is locked in, it's final, you cannot make any changes later. No emails, no phone calls, nothing. So please, for your own sake, triple check every single detail before you submit.
So, what's it going to cost you? The application fee is set at 1,500 rupees. You'll pay this online through their portal. And just so you know, once you've paid it, the fee is non-refundable.
All right, you've applied, you've been studying hard, and now we're in the final stretch. Let's talk about what you need to do on the big day and what happens right after you walk out of that exam hall.
Let's talk about your exam day kit. Keep it simple. You only need to bring 3 things. Your printed CEE 2026 admit card, a valid original photo ID, something like your Aadhaar card or voter ID, and finally, a black ballpoint pen. And they are serious, it has to be a black ballpoint pen.
Now for the what not to bring lists, and this is just as important. Absolutely no mobile phones. No calculators of any kind, no smartwatches or electronic watches, and obviously no notes or any other printed materials. Bringing any of this stuff is a huge no-no and can get you disqualified immediately.
The journey isn't over when the clock hits 0. That very same evening, ASTU will release the provisional answer keys. You'll then have a 48-hour window to challenge any answer you think is wrong, though there's a fee for that. After they review any challenges, they'll publish the final keys and the results. You'll then download your own scorecard, and just remember, the last step, the counseling for admissions, is handled by a completely separate body, the Directorate of Technical Education, or DTE.
We are almost there. This is the part you've been waiting for. So go ahead and grab your phone or a calendar because you really don't want to miss any of these dates. Okay, ready? The online application portal opens on March 16th, 2026. It closes just 2 weeks later on March 31st. That is a very short window. Your admit card will be available to download starting May 26th. And finally, the big day, the CEE 2026 exam itself is on June 14th. And a final piece of advice, straight from the official brochure. The only place you should go for information is the official ASTU website. Don't rely on other websites or rumors on social media. For any and all updates, make astu.ac.in your one and only source of truth.
And that's it. That is your complete guide to the CE 2026. We have covered everything from who can apply to what happens after the test. You have the roadmap. You have the dates. You know exactly what to expect. So the only question left is, are you ready to begin